A trainee police constable, Rayandre Pike, who died in St. Elizabeth while trying to save a colleague, is laid to rest in his hometown, Linstead, St. Catherine. He is sent off with full police honors and is described as a hero.
On Monday, July 17, 2023, we lost Rayandre Pike to a higher calling. He became a hero that day when he assisted in saving the life of a colleague. He made the call to be a servant and believed in doing good. And so he made the ultimate sacrifice in a bid to protect others.
There was heavy rainfall as mourners converged at Bugwalk Seventh-day Adventist Church in St. Catherine to send off a hero, trainee police constable Rayandre Pike, also known as Adrian. Pike, who is from Banbury District in Linstead, St. Catherine, died on July 17, 2023 at Tranquility Bay in St. Elizabeth, where recruits were being trained to become police officers. At the time he drowned, he selflessly was trying to assist another trainee officer who had got into difficulty in the water. According to Deputy Superintendent of Police Lawrence Gilvey, who presented the eulogy, the trainee constable was a hero.
On Monday, July 17, 2023, we lost Rayandre Pike to a higher calling. He became a hero that day when he assisted in saving the life of a colleague. He made the call to be a servant and believed in doing good. And so he made the ultimate sacrifice in a bid to protect others. Such is the measure of a man that would never turn a blind eye to one in need of help. God has called a humble, faithful servant home.
Sorrows will be over, joy will come at last, the better days are coming by and by.
The late Pike, who was born on December 7, 2003, grew up mainly with his maternal grandmother, Dorothy Benjamin Edwards. That's because his mother, Evelyn Taylor, migrated in search of a better life for herself and her family. Pike attended Top Banbury Basic School, Victoria Primary and Charlemont High. It is said that he always wanted to become a police officer.
Upon leaving Charlemont High School, when others headed in different directions, he never relented on following his dream and began his journey to becoming a police officer, which he achieved as he was called into basic training in March of this year. With a clear sense of right and wrong and the values instilled by his family members, Rayandre enlisted the Jamaica Constabulary Force on March 13, 2023. He commenced his initial training at the Twickenham Park campus of the National Police College of Jamaica and later went on to the Tranquility Bay campus in St. Elizabeth.
The senior officer said Pike, who was buried with full police honors, displayed courage and dedication during training. He was also a role model for his peers.
Throughout his time in training, trainee Constable Pike was praised by his peers for his steadfast dedication, keen eye, and reliability. He was a role model to his squad mates and batch mates. He worked hard and was successful in all examinations. If our task here today were to develop a list of characteristics that the ideal law enforcement officer, there would be no better way to start than with the integrity and personal traits of Rayandre Pike. From the moment he set out to becoming a police officer, Rayandre gave quality service to whichever task he was assigned. Law enforcement was the focus of his life, and he was not blinded by distractions. Trainee Constable Pike was the epitome of what a law enforcement officer should be, a respected, trusted associate with those whom he trained, and a generous, caring friend to the countless people with whom he came into contact each day. Rayandre touched many lives. Even at his death, he exhibited the true character of a man who believed in helping others. His dedication was unshakable, his course was unswerving, and his compassion unending.
We deeply regret what has happened. He had demonstrated to us, even the very short period of time that we had with him, the kind of courage and selflessness that we seek of individuals to join the organization.
Pike also loved his family dearly.
Rayandre was not only dedicated to his tasks, he was dedicated to his family. One of his close colleagues opined that he overheard him on the phone telling his mother, "Mommy, I just want to graduate so we can take care of you and the rest of the family." Rayandre also shared a special relationship with his other siblings, Jaden, Xavier, and Andre. He loved his family and they were proud of him. As his batchmates reminisce on the laughter in games of dominoes and other games in which he ably participated, they recalled his demonstration of sportsmanship. He was an avid lover of football and could be heard using his favorite slang, "just cooler man," which he used to diffuse any negative interactions around him.
Members of the bereaved family who participated in the Thanksgiving service included Rayandre Pike, a brother of the deceased. He said his late brother was a blessing and will never be forgotten, adding that his departure is painful.
From an older brother to a younger brother, I always motivate him. I always tell him to do the right thing. He always call me and tell me he type of training is going through. Only to wake up in the morning, seeing a message from him saying he is good. When I call him, I didn't get any answer. Only see an article and the gleaner say, "Trainee Rayandre Pike has drowned." My brother, I'm here for you for every step of the way. I've always been my heart.
No doubt, the trainee constable also left a lasting impression on his aunt, Roxanne Ashley, who did the remembrance.
As he reflects on the life of Adrian, he was a jovial and playful individual, as he would be pulling his grandma's dress saying, Grandma, how are you cook?" He loved his food, but not a fan of fish. Give him the breast of the chicken and he would be just fine. Inspiration, that's him. Everyone he comes across, he would leave an impact. He would always say, "Don't worry, Mommy. I am doing it to take care of you and my two brothers, Jaden and Samuel." Adrian was sturdy when it comes to his career from a tender age. Serving his country was his dream. Adrian never believes in doing it twice. Anything he goes towards, he does it to the best of his ability. Adrian's motto, "Not dying poor," that was his motto.
Call on your brother when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on.
Adri, remembering you is easy. We do it every day. Missing you is a headache that never goes away. A son, brother, grandson, nephew, cousin, you are greatly labeled and proudly wear these sashes in your heart. A memory Auntie Tash should always used to simmer you down. Boy, remember how you used to ball now and sit down on the chimney? He would look at her, lift his cheek, and screw his face and open his nostril and then say, "It's all right, we catch you back."
Andrew Rose Green, an uncle-in-law of the deceased, belted out a song trying to lift the spirits of those who mourn.
When times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I would lay me down.
There was also a tribute from the Jamaica Police Federation which was represented by Detective Constable Nigel Murphy. Noting that the trainee would still be alive if people had the power to turn back the hands of time, he implored those in earshot to cherish their loved ones before death steals them away.
The late trainee Constable Pike had so many options to choose from within society. But being the person he was, he made a purposeful decision to join the Jamaica Constabulary Force with the intent of serving, protecting, and reassuring the people of Jamaica. But gone too soon. A young man with so much to offer, yet had so little time. It is hard to say goodbye. It is difficult. And one wonders how they will ever get through this. It is therefore important that we cherish the time we have with our loved ones whilst they are here. Show them all the love and admiration, because we know not when their time will come.
When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on.
I encourage the family members and colleagues who are mourning to hold to God's unchanging hands and words. And one such word is taken from Revelation 24:21, reading 4-6. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega.
There were also comforting words from the man who delivered the sermon, Dr. Thomas Bryan, from the Bogwalk Circuit of Seventh-day Adventist Churches.
This is my encouragement to you. Study the Word of God. Obey the Word of God. And God will take you through. Come on, somebody. Anywhere there is no law, there is only chaos, disaster, mayhem. But where there is law, there is order if the laws are followed. But one day soon, I have great news for Rayandre's mommy and the family. Rayandre, one day soon, all deaths will be over, and the life and the health and the peace will be the order of the day.
The church proceedings ended. Amid rainfall, the flag-draped casket was placed inside the hearse and taken through the streets from Bogwalk to Treadway's Cemetery in Linstead. The casket was lowered into the grave. During that process, the Jamaican flag was removed and meticulously folded. It It eventually was presented to the bereaved aunt Roxanne Ashley, who later laid a wreath on the behalf of her family. Difficult moments indeed, especially for Pike's mom, who wept throughout much of the Thanksgiving service and burial. The burial ceremony included a number of formalities, including a gun salute, the wreath-laying ceremony, a minute silence, and the playing of the last post. The grave was covered. Pike's aunt, Roxanne Ashley, wrote her late nephew's name on top of the grave. Inside the grave, a hero sleeps. On behalf of video editor Dean Alcott, I am Horace Mills reporting from Treadway's Cemetery in Linstead for the Jamaica Beacon.